So now 14 years goes by, and I signed up for this thing called Momondays in Toronto to speak. And the guy that runs it, he's kind of different, eh? Like, in my world, he was really weird. He wanted me to talk about things from my heart. And I said, Michelle, I want to talk about selling. I want to teach people how to sell. I said, because I know how to sell. And he said, no. He says, you got to talk about your heart. And I said, what do you mean? Are you talking about like feelings? And he says, yeah. And I said, Michelle, I'm a guy. Guys don't share their feelings. And a real guy doesn't have feelings. And he says, no, you got to talk from your heart. If you don't talk from your heart, he says, then you can't speak on my stage. And I thought, okay. So I still had that little bit of that mean in me. So I was thinking to myself, I didn't tell him, but I was thinking to myself, you know what? He wants heart, I'm going to give him heart. I'm going to introduce my inner child to the world. And I said, and everyone's going to get so mad, they're going to get mad at him because he didn't let me talk about sales. And so I go on my stage and I do my inner child talk. And I was surprised, everybody liked it. But it wasn't just that they liked it. People were coming up to me after saying, wow, I met my inner child tonight. Not mine, theirs. So I got something I got that I can make a difference by having my inner child out. You know, but like, don't tell Michelle, but that might change my life. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change. I'm going to not just talk about, you know, bringing my inner child back into my life. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try my hardest to get my inner child back into my life. So I thought, okay, how do I do that? How can I do that? So I thought, okay, I got to relive my life. I got to start from the beginning and relive my life over again. And then I'm going to find out what I missed, and I'm going to do it with my inner child. So I'm in the sandwich business, and one of the companies that makes sandwiches for us, and we sell the sandwiches. So anyways, the company that makes the sandwiches for us, I called them up, I said, I want you to hire me. And they said, okay, why? And I said, I want you to hire me in the lowest position you have and pay me minimum wage. And they said, why? And I said, because I'm reliving my life. And they said, really? And I said, yeah, trust me, it's okay. So I went in there, started the next day, they hired me, minimum wage. I started the next day, and I'm in there sweeping the floors, picking up garbage, and bagging beef patties. See, these guys, they sell food to coffee truck guys and vending machine guys. And they sell a lot of beef patties. But they come on bag, and we have to bag them. So I'm there in the morning, you know, 5 o'clock in the morning, bagging beef patties. They didn't come to customers. A lot of these customers are ones I competed with in the past and defeated. So they come in and they look and they're going, what are you doing? It's a bag of beef patties. How many you need? And they go, why are you bagging beef patties? I go, it's my job. I got to bag beef patties. And they didn't know what to say. They just stood there looking at me. Then they'd walk out. They'd go into the trucks and the vans and everything, and then come back in. And then they would insult me and call me names and all that because, you know, like, here I am bagging beef patties. They go, like, the king is bagging beef patties? I said, yeah, that's my job. So now being with my inner child, like before I would have got really mad and destroyed them. But now I got, okay, I can't do that, so I got to be nice. So I just ignored all the comments and then just carried on. So then I noticed something else. So I'm standing there bagging beef patties, and I'm looking, and then here come these short little Italian ladies. They're making sandwiches. But they're walking in, and they walk by everybody, but they're walking down, head down, and everything. They're not looking at anybody. Don't say hi to anybody. Nobody says hi to them. And it's like they don't exist. And I thought, I know what I got to do. I got to make those ladies exist. So the next day, they come walking in, and as soon as they walk in, I go, good morning, ladies. And they're like just looking at me like, who's this weirdo here? You know, why is he talking to us? So I just like, okay. So I said, next morning, good morning, ladies. Same thing. Third morning, good morning, ladies. And they said, good morning, Richard. And they go in. So every day, though, every day after that, like every day I would say good morning to them. And they would, you know, walk a little taller, smile a lot more. They, you know, they started to, like, it was like, good morning, Richard. There was no more of that, like, trying to hide. And it was like, it felt like I was making a difference. You know, I was giving them a reason to come to work. And I'd never seen that before. Practice, I don't get emotional. I get up here, I get emotional. So anyway, it's like 2 weeks go by, and I got really good at bagging beef patties. I think I was the best beef patty bagger ever. So I got a promotion. I became a delivery driver. So what I had to do is I had to deliver the orders and pick up stock. So I got $1 an hour raise. So anyways, I wouldn't see the ladies in the morning, like when they were coming in, because now I'm out on the road, right? But I would come back. So I'd deliver orders, and I'd come back with some supplies, and I'd walk into the kitchen, and I'd go, "Good morning, ladies." And they'd say, "Good morning, Richard." And it was like, everybody was looking forward to it every day. But something happened. I don't know, this angel investor found me. I never looked for him, he found me, and he talked to me for like 5 minutes, and he gave me money to create this whole new business. And so I was gone from there. I had to quit from there and go start this new business. So for 6 months, I'm out there building this new business, and I don't see the ladies. So one day I was like almost out of sandwiches. Again, it was another food business. But I was almost out of sandwiches, and I was in the neighborhood. So I went in the kitchen. I go walk in the kitchen. I go, "Good morning, ladies." And they look over. "Oh, good morning, Richard." And then the one lady goes, "Good morning, Smiley." And I go, "Smiley? Why are you calling me Smiley?" She says, "Because we never see you back."
Wow.
I was born with my inner child, and somewhere along the way I lost him, and I forgot who he was. And after I did the Momondays talk, I found him again. And I tried to bring him back into my life. But somewhere along the way, I stopped trying to put him in my life, and I became him again. And I became what my mother wanted me to be. Thank you.